Hey guys, it's me, HC Productions, and this is my Mocktober mock. If you don't know what that is, it's a little thing which my favorite YouTuber, who actually inspired me to make my YouTube channel, his name is MandR Productions. If you want to go check him out, I'll try to leave a link in the description. And it's whoever wins this thing, this kind of event he's doing, gets a UCS A-Wing, so I hope I win, so I'm crossing my fingers. I hope I win, but it's just for fun, because I was already working on this. I was at the beginnings of it, and he said what it was, and it was going to be a 501st, you could do a 501st mock, or an Mandalorian Season 1 mock. So I chose to do the 501st because I don't have any Mandalorian stuff except for the Brickhead. And I hope I get at least 3rd place because I would love that. But without further ado, let's get right into this mock. So here's what it looks like fully. And I'm really proud of this, how it turned out. It's like a mud planet, if you're wondering what type of planet it's going to be like. It's like a geonosis, because that's what I'm kind of doing this for. Like in the rocky areas, it's like a geonosis planet, or it's like a orangey, brownish color, whatever color, I forgot what color it is. And a muddy planet, which I think this turned out really great. On the outside, it's really plain, but usually all kind of Star Wars buildings are kind of a gray, so I'm trying to put as much detail as I could do on the outside. And and also on the outside, I have a little kind of docking bay area, but it's kind of filled with equipment and stuff. I have my own custom AT-RT on the top, kind of just sitting there, which I got inspiration from, I believe they're called Rebel Lug. This part of it right here is I got inspiration from, so I kind of used that, and I didn't have enough pieces to make it just like there, so I kind of used the rest for my own design, which I think turned out really great, and I'm so glad I was able to find kind of enough pieces to make that. And I had these 2 gunners, but I'm just using them as like technicians. And the top part's just kind of like the command center area right here. And down here is just kind of where, like, they're kind of like, well, also the control center area. It's just an outpost little area. There isn't much to look on the outside, but there is much to look in the inside. So I'll be right back with you guys with what it looks like on the top inside area. So this is what it looks like on the top area. I just kind of have in the inside area, I use this sticker from the Rebels version of Rex's Walker, and I made my own custom Gonk droid. I have C-3PO up here, and I have Anakin and a 501st pilot, who's probably just going to his ship. The thing with this, why I have it like this, is because it's like an L shape. You have to use your imagination, like it goes longer, maybe like into a mountain, maybe. And here's like just kind of at the table area. I love these pieces I found. I'm kind of using that like caution doors right here. I'm just imagining that there's a door that will shut. And then I just have 1 canister in here, maybe like powering up this console area. I have this hologram table. I have Anakin just contacting Obi-Wan or someone, I don't know who. It's still a little bit bland inside, so that's why I kind of add some buttons over here and over here, kind of like some control panels, kind of lighten it up, make it look a little bit better. That's all kind of for the inside here. I'll just take off the minifigure so you can kind of see. The thing with the droids is they kind of get stuck sometimes, especially the Gonk droid, because his foot just comes off. So that's kind of a downside, because every time I take off the minifigures, worry about that. Yeah. And the really nice thing about the table, when I'm kind of like, if I'm trying to get stuff in more quicker because I kind of have big hands, is it just is held on right there. So it's kind of easy to take off. So here's kind of like, you can get a better look back here. See, there's just some control panels down here. An easy way to make one of these but look really cool is you take a window and you take one of those joystick kind of pieces, take off the joystick part and use the stem part, and you take these window pieces and you kind of just stick it in between, and it works really well, I would say. I just have another crate right there, and that's basically it for the outside, the upper part of it. Now I'll show you what the inside looks like on the bottom floor. So this is what it looks like on the inside of the bottom floor, and I thought of something really clever that I thought of, is that you could kind of put a window here, so like when it's all shut up, you can kind of still kind of look in here and kind of see what's going on, and over here you see way more better. But what's going on down here is I have this long table of control panels, and I used a door piece instead of that window piece. And it's the same story, you can do the same thing with it. And I just have some control panels. I have two 501st guys kind of talking over here. And I have this little control panel area where I think turned out really nice, little station. And I have these 3 clones talking to this clone commander or captain or sergeant. And they're getting orders from him to do recon. I just have basically them talking. And I have these 2 guys just talking down here. And I have my character, which I use for me, which is Bob. I just call him Bob, but he's basically kind of my character right there. And I took, and for this jet trooper, I thought of a really cool way, like give him like those fire gauntlets that the what are they called? Mandalorians have. Is you take the what are they called? You take the handcuffs of the Lego character, handcuffed Lego characters, and I have just a bunch of extra ones, and you kind of take off the chain part in the middle, and it kind of makes these gauntlets, kind of bracelets that they can wear, which I think looks really cool. I just have these 2 501st troopers coming out. Those guys were talking right there. I have a little control panel right here. If I had any stickers, like extra stickers, and I didn't care putting them on here, I would probably kind of put them right there and kind of make a control panel. I have a control panel area right there, and this hologram table. And I have my like super commando guy right here. That's what I'm calling him. He looks like the stormtrooper, but he's not. Kind of used some cloth from Clone Army Customs, and I think it turned out really nice. The pauldron that this guy's wearing is actually for him. Came in Jack 14's set, the Jack 14 ship from the Euro Chronicle series, whatever it's called. So if you want to go on eBay and find this guy, you can. He's really cool. I use him as like a super commando guy. And I have some vents on the floor here. Let me just take out all the guys so you can see what it looks like without any people in it. And I have an R2 unit right there too. I'll take out this crate. But in my opinion, it looks super nice. Super nice. And then I have this guy. in here. But I kind of tried to space out all these vents because I was running out of these pieces, and I didn't want to use these for the whole floor because I am only using these for if there's anybody standing on them. And I think it turned out really nice. I kind of put these two vents, like there's different chamber areas where vents are connected. Have this little ventilation shaft. I think this is like what my imagination is, that this is where all the wires go for this. It kind of goes down here, kind of connects down here. And here's just more vents. And I have a little area where there's two weapons kind of hanging up. And this circular door, I love this. It's how you do it is, okay, let me take it out if I can. But what you do is you take two of these kind of curved pieces, and you take these pieces. Here, let me just take it out really quickly as you guys look through there. You take these pieces, and you just kind of put them in there, and then you connect them like that. And then you can kind of just snug it in there, and it looks really nice, which I think, in my opinion, if I could choose any type of door to do again, design that I have done before, it would be this one, because I just love it. It's amazing for me. And if you're doing any designs like on a mock, if you guys do mocks, I would recommend like this for like circular, oval kind of areas, like on the floor or on a roof. But it's just snug in there. It gets in there like really well. It's like, it's hard to put back in. You have to kind of like take off the roof to put it back in. That's how snug tight it is. And that's what these kind of do, because they're it kind of pushes the bricks to its limits to hold it in. And I have some vents on here too. I have a control panel I used from my transport ship from the Force Awakens set. I forgot what set it is, but it's like the First Order transport ship that you see in the opening scene of Force Awakens, and I kind of used that as a control panel right there, and just had another control panel down there. And I just have the control panels over here. And overall, I think this mock turned out the best. At least the best one I have ever done. And I just kind of put these in for filler on this side for the walls, and I thought it turned out really nice for that too. This is all I have for this video. I hope I at least get to the top 3, and see you guys next time.